From the rising of the sun to its going down, the Lord's name is to be praised. Let us open our hearts to his presence and listen for his voice in the stillness of this evening hour. Our evening sacrifice, the desire of ages, chapter 49, at the Feast of Tabernacles, July 22nd. Enough for me that Jesus says, this ends my fear and doubt. A sinful soul, I come to him, he will not cast me out. I need no other evidence, I need no other plea. It is enough that Jesus died and rose again for me. This chapter is based on John 7, verse 1 to 15 and verse 37 to 39. And there is no man that doeth anything in secret, and he himself seeketh to be known openly. If thou do these things, show thyself to the world, for neither did his brethren believe in him. Then Jesus said unto them, my time is not yet come, but your time is alway ready. John 1, verse 4 to 6. With sacred song and thanksgiving, the worshippers celebrated this occasion. A little before the feast was the Day of Atonement, when, after confession of their sins, the people were declared to be at peace with heaven. Thus the way was prepared for the rejoicing of the feast. O give thanks unto the Lord, for he is good, for his mercy endureth forever. Psalm 106, verse 1. Rose triumphantly while all kinds of music mingled with shouts of hosanna accompanied the united singing. The temple was the center of the universal joy. Here was the pomp of the sacrificial ceremonies. Here, ranged on either side of the white marble steps of the sacred building, the choir of Levites led the service of song. The multitude of worshippers were waving their branches of palm and myrtle, took up the strain and echoed the chorus, and again the melody was caught up by voices near and afar off, till the encircling hills were vocal with praise. At night the temple and its court blazed with artificial light. The music, the waving of palm branches, the glad hosannas, the great concourse of people over whom the light streamed from the hanging lamps, the array of the priests, and the majesty of the ceremonies combined to make a scene that deeply impressed the beholders. But the most impressive ceremony of the feast, one that called forth greatest rejoicing, was one commemorating an event in the wilderness sojourn. At the first dawn of day, the priests sounded a long, shrill blast upon their silver trumpets, and the answering trumpets and the glad shouts of the people from their booths, echoing over hill and valley, welcomed the festal day. Then the priests dipped from the flowing waters of the Kidron a flagon of water and lifted it on high. While the trumpets were sounding, he descended the broad steps of the temple, keeping time with the music with slow and measured tread, chanting meanwhile, our feet shall stand within thy gates, O Jerusalem. Psalm 122, verse 2. He bore the flagon to the altar, which occupied a central position in the court of the priest. Here were 2 silver basins, with a priest standing at each one. The flagon of water was poured into one, and a flagon of wine into the other, and the contents of both flowed into a pipe which communicated with the Kidron and was conducted to the Dead Sea. This display of the consecrated water represented the fountain that at the command of God had gushed from the rock to quench the thirst of the children of Israel. Then the jubilant strains rang forth. The Lord Jehovah is my strength and my song. Therefore with joy shall he draw water out of the wells of salvation. Isaiah 12 verses 2 and 3. This passage was taken from The Desire of Ages, page 448 to 450. Pacific Press Publishing Association, copyright 2005, or Evening Sacrifice, July 22nd. I encourage you to connect with God and receive strength to overcome obstacles each day. Thank you for listening. Please join us tomorrow as we offer up our evening sacrifice.